business.
Like you, I get a lot of junk mail every day, catalogs, flyers, postcards, and most of them find their way to my trash. But every once in a while, something will catch my eye and I'll give it my full attention, like this, which got me thinking how important marketing materials are to a company's bottom line. Hi, I'm Nancy Hornbeck reporting from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Since this made a great first impression on me, I did a little digging and found out it was printed at one of Fort Lauderdale's fastest growing companies, Identity Graphics and Printing. After sitting down with owners John Wolford and Ames Friedman, I was able to see why their company is turning out some of the most eye-catching pieces.
Identity Graphics and Printing is a wholesale printing company that services the printing industry nationally. We do wholesale printing for advertising agencies, print brokers and buyers on a wholesale market on a national level.
What sets you apart from other printers?
We offer a full service situation or a full service accommodations to your job in a faster time than most printing companies can achieve your job. We're able to produce magazines, booklets, your advertising needs by the deadline that you need it, which is the most important thing. About 24 to 48 hours on most projects is our turnaround.
Is that common?
No, it's not common in the industry. Few people are able to put out maybe some postcards or something like that. They are niching towards being able to get out as quickly as we are, but we are able to put out design and full magazines and projects of that caliber within those amount of times as well.
With all the technology that's available today for the average person, how do you stay ahead of the pack?
Doing research, staying involved with the industry, what it has to offer, not kicking the salesman away from the front door who has the newest fangled tech type of product to be introduced to the industry.
Do you have any success stories you care to share?
One of my favorite projects that we got to work on was a Marvel comic project. They came down, their heads came down, and everyone was on point watching their jobs be produced because we were introducing a new level of technology, a new printing substrate, and a lot of areas that hadn't been accomplished before in the industry. We printed with 6-color hexachrome, which is something that isn't commonly printed in the industry. Normally when we consider full color printing, we're talking about a 4-color process type of situation. Well, in this situation, because they have so many vibrant colors that they work with in the comic look and feel of what they do, that we needed to introduce even more colors to get the vibrant greens and vibrant oranges that you're familiar with in the vibrant color that comes out of comic strip ads. We have the 3 things in the industry that you need. We have the price, the quality, and the turnaround that every individual who's purchasing printing is always looking for.
We're a commercial print shop servicing the trade, graphic designers, other printers, advertising agencies, people that don't have the large equipment to produce the jobs properly and accurately.
What types of jobs do you handle?
Anything from business cards, brochures, catalogs, anything printed on paper. And we have been getting into printing on some different plastics and some different hard to print items. Generally anything that needs to be printed offset.
How important are marketing materials to a company's bottom line?
If they don't have marketing out there, they don't have customers. If they don't have customers, they don't get revenues. If they don't see you, the first guy that comes through that shakes their hand a different way and makes them feel a little bit better is going to get the job from you if they don't see you out there.
Who are your customers?
Our customers are graphic designers, advertising agencies, small print shops, other commercial print shops like ourselves that don't have the type of equipment that we have, a lot of manufacturing companies, food products companies that need labels.
What makes you a unique printer?
We're starting to print on plastic, styrene, printing on some different vinyls and stuff like that for stickers and self-adhesive, for really high-end stuff. Not getting into the silk screen stuff where you see spot color like red, orange, green, where you've got that all multiplied out on a sheet, but necessarily more like the 4-color process, getting the 6-color hexachrome printing. Last year we installed a Mitsubishi Diamond 3000 with inline UV capabilities, so we don't actually dry our ink anymore. We actually cure it with ultraviolet light. So that allows us to produce the jobs very quickly and turn them very quickly. We don't have to worry about scuffing, offsetting. We can take the job, it can basically get put on press and off press and cut within an hour.
We have to be technologically advanced in our organization to be able to keep up with the production. It's one thing to have the production that we have and be able to acquire the equipment and train the people and have the front base of it as well as the finishing department keep up with it, but as well we need to have our infrastructure and our status takers and our people who put the paperwork together to keep track of all of this work and production that happens. All of that needs to be as organized and as advanced as the equipment itself.
They email their job in. Their job gets instantly assigned to a position in the shop as where it needs to go to get produced. The job gets assembled with maybe another job if that's the convenient, cost-effective way to do it. If not, it runs by itself. Goes right through the shop. Quality control takes care of everything, makes sure everything's right. If they requested a proof, we provide a proof for them. Generally, 99% of our work doesn't require a proof because we're that accurate with our work.
The convention group for the pipe fitters was coming in to visit at the Diplomat Hotel, and all of the planning for the convention had taken place except for how they were going to get their minutes done at their meeting, how their programs and brochures were going to get done, and how they were going to have it for their morning breakfast meetings. Well, we were called one afternoon to try to achieve this for them. We've sent down minutes takers and took photos, real-time photos of their event at the time and worked throughout the evening to achieve a newsletter for them that was ready by their 6 a.m. breakfast meeting.
Blue Sea Communications, they produce all the work for cigarette racing and also cigarette manufacturing, where they manufacture the Go Fast speedboats. Typically, they'll be shooting their photography right up to the end of the deadline, right prior to a boat show. They'll be producing all their work, doing all their graphic design on a Sunday night. I'll receive the files probably around 4 a.m. on a Monday. We have to turn around and produce the entire book by Wednesday for the boat show. We'll produce a 40-page book die cut, just like this, with UV coating throughout the whole thing. We produced 10,000 pieces for them and have made their deadline 3 years in a row.
Identity Graphics and Printing. The quality of their work is superior. Their turnaround times are some of the fastest in the industry, and their commitment and dedication to their customers are untouchable. So whether you need flyers, business cards, postcards, sales sheets, brochures, catalogs, or pocket folders, let Identity Graphics and Printing help you put your best foot forward, because first impressions are everything. I'm Nancy Hornbeck for Close Up on America's Business.